From the Inquiring Mirror, the
Oh,
only
good. You got some good stats
newspaper
for
you need to read, and check out their website at www. I don't know, whatever it is, inm.com, inky.com.
You should know
Just
that
Google
one,
it. Just
shouldn't you?
Google it. I think. Just Google it. So Riley Fusaro had 6 points on two threes, but the story was the big guys. Matt Correa, 10 points and 6 rebounds, and Kyle Andrew Irving, 8 points and 5 rebounds. And so that's one of the things that JP2 didn't have an answer for. They don't have an answer for the two big guys. Matt also tells us that JP2 won a lot of their games. They're undefeated in the league, but they won a lot of their games by a couple of points. All close games.
Okay.
The Whalers have won most of their games in the 20s. So they've won most of their games from 16 points to 24 points.
Interesting.
So he was not too surprised at how it's going. JP2 comes out a man-to-man. That hurt him in the...
Oh, that's a big foul.
Again, the two big guys lob over the middle, and they both take a shot at the hoop. Irving going to go to the rim. Going to go to the line, I mean. JP2 came out in man-to-man the first quarter, beginning of the game, and Whalers promptly blew past them to a double-digit lead, and they went back to zone about halfway through the first period. Now here they are in man-to-man again. Irving misses 2 free throws. And no matter how far ahead you are, you cannot miss free throws. That's the key to basketball. One of the keys to basketball. You can't make free throws, you can't miss free throws, and you can't make turnovers. Little pick and roll. Well, JP2 breaks into double figures. A little pick and roll to Correa. He couldn't keep hold of the ball. Again, cutting to the hoop on another pick and roll. He's a big wide guy. He sets a good pick.
Right.
You'd hate to run into him. And he rolls to the hoop well.
And JP2 doesn't really have a real big presence. I think that's why they're shooting from outside so often.
Fusaro going to take another 3. Misses it. He came out, hit the first 2. He's been a little cold after that.
That looked good, but in and out.
Nice. That's exactly what Coach Farrar was urging Powell to do last time he got the ball. Take it straight up to the hoop and lay it up high. And he did it that time. 31-11 Whalers. This is the time you see, if you look over to the bench, you see coaching staff getting a little vocal, a little upset at the players when they don't run back. You have to do that when you get a lead like this, and you're sort of looking ahead to the playoffs with one eye, and you just got to make them play as good as they can at all times, lead or not. Whalers seem to be a little cold now. They get a few looks at the hoop. Nothing.
Right.
JP2 with 3. It's 31-16. They cut the lead to half. And that can happen. You don't want to give the other team the momentum back.
Right.
there.
Sure.
You want to avoid. Whale is showing a list of things you want to avoid when you're ahead. A mental error there. Powell takes the inbounds pass and steps over half court with not even any pressure, no need to. Here he comes now, going hard to the hoop. Whale has missed a couple. Finally, Irving puts it up, tips it in. JP2 comes right back. A little letdown on defense there.
Right.
This is a dangerous swing time when you're ahead and the team cuts it in half. A little anxious there, a little reach in. Powell comes out, a little talking to by Coach Furr. I don't like what he sees. Ryan Allen comes in to run the show for the Whalers. Allen looking for a cutter. That was kind of one of those passes where you want to wait another beat, see if your man's really open. Nice D by Irving. Comes back, nice block, keeps it in bounds. They kick it out nice to Fissaro. Get a nice open look. Didn't quite make it go. Air ball, Irving gathers it in. Whalers need to show some half-court offense here. Make it run.
Oh! In and out.
Make the second half of those two free throws. 33-19, Whaler lead. And it's easy not to worry, Gino.
Right.
Because you got that nice bump, you got that nice cushion.
Well, there's still some time left.
But there's time left.
I mean, if
Sarah comes out, they're going to trade. They're going to trade.
They're
going to trade the shooter for another rebounder and Justin Halford, another big guy underneath. And look for an advantage on against this man-to-man.
Oh, another foul.
Allen's fouled, going to the hoop. That's going to be on the floor. Nobody in bonus yet. The Whaler ball under the hoop. To the big guy right underneath. Now that was nice. That was nice patience. He looked at two people he wanted to pass the ball to, kept his head, and went for that cutter coming through his career. Korea has, I think, 14 points so far. Unofficial. All the stats we do, since we don't write them down, are unofficial and purely guesses.
We'll have Dick and Dennis back soon.
They understand how to keep stats. Until
they're unrelentless, huh? These kids.
This would be a tough gym to shoot an air ball in. Up, turnover. So until the two old pros get back in the booth there at courtside, you can read all the stats in the Inquiring Mirror on Thursday. Reed Rich Turra, sports writer, doing a terrific job following all the Whaler teams. Oh, that's not what we want to see. That's 4 points right there. That's a hoop based on some bad defense
And the clock
and a turnover, taking the ball out of bounds. And now Coach Ferrer is going to call a timeout and talk it over, try to calm his guys down a little bit. 3 minutes left, and just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter here. And 35-21, Whalers had a very large lead. We see it being chipped away slowly. See if Coach Ferrer can get his guys to stem this tide a little bit.
Right. Got a lot more gumption in the second half.
They just got to.
JP2.
Wales got to understand they're in charge, understand they're the better team, slow it down a little bit, and just play their roles. Topsy-turvy there at half court. Keith Lewis picks up the ball, ends up with it, gets it up the court to Correa.
Oh, he's calling a foul.
That's going to be a foul. It's going to be an interesting foul. I thought both Correa and Irving had position there. If I was going to be against Irving, and that is going to again, it's going to be a non-shooting foul. Nice D.
That was a nice pass.
Nice D, nice pass. Nice all around. Ryan Allen with nice D. Correa made a nice pass on the break, and Irving finished it. That's what you want to see. Blocked by Irving, and he's going to get his own. I was waiting for a dunk, didn't you? You owe it to yourself if you're going to break the block and then get all the way down the floor for the layup. You owe it to yourself to get those 2 points. Again, Whalers got a couple of looks at the hoops that time, unable to make one go down. Korea's going to get a little rest. Fervon Phillips in the game for the first time, tucking his shirt in. Another three, 39-24. Whalers up 15. At one point they were up 19. Oh, that was another opportunity. Nice pass inside. When you're 3 feet from
my goodness.
When you're standing under the hoop, you got to make those go down.
That's it.
You don't want to let JP2 cut the lead to 10, because then they start to feel like they can get back in it. Right now, the coach is sort of trying to convince them they can get back in it. Nice strong rebound by Irving. He's getting a little Took a little push underneath there, and it's going to be
They get
against.
into the bonus pretty quickly here.
They're not in the bonus yet, but they're getting there. It's getting a little chippy out there under the boards. Korea back in the game.
Look at that defense. Nice.
That was lucky. The JP2 put a little full court press on there. Whalers immediately turned the ball over, taking it out of bounds. And after a missed shot, managed to get the rebound, and then looked to kick it out of bounds, but referee's going to say that it was last touch by JP2.
Yep.
Whalers want to put another couple of points on the board as this quarter ticks down. And too much reach. You got to play defense with your feet. You got to, you can't reach across, especially right across the ball handler's chest like that. And JP2 in the bonus now. Wales will be going 1-1 next time they get fouled. Keith Lewis going out. Number Ronaldo Powell back in at guard. Powell with a nice pass. So wrestling for out on the floor, gets on the floor nice.
Uh-oh.
That was Fervon Phillips.
Oh, who got fouled?
And let's see who got caught with attack. Boy, I like a player that gets on the floor.
Oh, it's against Nantucket.
Technical's going to be against Phillips, so I guess we couldn't see it from here, but must have got a little carried away once he dove on the floor.
Well, you said don't keep it to 10. It's 13.
13 now. They're doing a good job keeping it just above that. Well, no harm done, I guess. Missed both the technical fouls. They're going to get the ball back. So we'll see if JP2 can capitalize on this, or if the Whalers can D up here and make that whole technical sort of go away. Right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
I don't think they called a foul. I thought it was a foul on Irving. I think he did too. But it is going to be 39-26, 8 more minutes to go. Whalers up 13 points.
This is a little bit more like we expected it right now.
This is a little bit more like we expected, the second half. The first half, Whalers were almost totally in control. Second half, JP2 playing some tough defense. Whalers having a hard time making the ball drop. And this is a little bit more what we expected.
Right.
Close game. Both teams in the bonus now. So everything will go to the line. Nice packed house though here, Gino. Nice full crowd. Like to see that on a Friday night. Come down to the game and come down to the gym and see a game.
Absolutely. And if you can't, we're live streaming.
Catch it on Gino TV.
Right. You can go
Visitors Network TV.
Yep.
Some such thing.
Yep.
You pick it up on your website. You can pick this up on your website. You can pick this up on the Gino TV website.
Yep. Or visnet.tv. Just go to visnet.tv and click on Watch Live.
Nice D. Whalers trying to capitalize, push it up. Wow, and that was That was a shot that was never going to fall, but that defender could have just loosened up a little bit. That shot was never, he was not on the path to reach the hoop. And not a good play by the JP2 defender, and it's going to be Powell at the line. Misses the first one. You got to miss. You got to make those. That's how you end a team.
Yep.
That's how you put it in a scorebook. Misses both. Irving gets the rebound and scores, though. Irving's got a lot of ups. Goes to the hoop very nicely. Rebounds, puts it right back up. Nice little pick and roll.
Oh!
And a foul. Just a nice little pick and roll. Powell has made a nice soft pass into Irving. He got fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Korea taking a little rest. Riley Facero back in the game. A couple of 2 or 3 three-point shots in a row from Facero would close the book on this game as well. Irving provides some nice D. Facero with the rebound. Powell forced that one in there that time. They were cutting Irving. But it's still going to be Whalers' ball. Take it out under their own hoop. That's gonna give Willis Ferrer a stomachache because or heartburn because you can't have a turnover while you're taking the ball out and then have that turnover become an easy layup, transition layup for the other team. Too high. Sometimes it's better to just dribble the ball down, set your guy up. He's getting a little talking to by Willis over there on the sidelines. Number 15, Nat Leibowitz, in at forward for the Whalers.
Right.
And Tenzin Lama in is going to play the point guard. Yeah, number 33 saw that ball bounce up and decided he was going to get some position by giving Facero had good position on him. He decided he was going to give him a little push while the ball was up in the air, and the referee saw it. You know, it isn't such a bad idea actually unless the ref sees you. Just a little minor shove to get position, but he got caught. And in the bonus,
stage,
you don't want to put the other team's shooter on the line for 1-on-1, and that's what they did.
Yep.
Whalers at this point, I think, can just make sure they make all their free throws from here in. Fucero's a pretty short thing from the free throw line. 53-28. He'll get one more. Ferrer calling a timeout. Going to tell him just what he wants in the last 5 minutes. He's played terrific today under the rim. He has protects the rim very nice. He has 4 steals in every game but 1. So he's got 28 steals and an average of, no, I'm sorry, that's reading the wrong stats. The stats are no good unless you read the right one. So, Gino, that was Ronaldo Powell, 4 steals in every game but 1. He's a junior. Irving's a senior. He's had 5 double-doubles this season. And 12.9 rebound average, best on the team. Although I think this time he's getting some competition from Korea, who's had a bunch of rebounds on offense and defense.
Oh, that was a good steal. Oh.
Whalers get it back. Whalers don't want to play, let the other team play ragtag. They want to slow it down now and
Yes.
take control.
Exactly.
Run their offense through. Well, a nice hard cut by Nat Leibowitz, but a travel on it. Good hands by Irving, nice D. Pizarro picks it up, ball just laying on the ground and makes good advantage of it. 46-30 now, Wales up 16 points. Whalers need to just keep playing good defense, keep the turnovers to a minimum, make their free throws. Get a lot of patience on their offense, run their offense through. Pick up hoops when they can, like that one by Pizarro. Pizarro came back down the court and played some good D, got his hands in the passing lane. Ball fake by Tenzin Lama, and he had his defender back on his heels, caught him flat-footed, and took him to the rim. Nice play.
Nice height too.
JP2 comes back, but at 3 minutes and 40, it is quickly growing too late for John Paul II.
Ooh. There you go.
Lefty, you like to see that. You like to see a guy going lefty because he feels someone coming on the right. Nice work by Ryan Allen. Nice penetration by Tenzing. And Fusaro, a 3 like that is a little bit of a dagger.
That's it.
2 minutes and 50 seconds, time running down. And this one's all over but the cheering, I would say.
Yeah, and then they're like,
JP2 has not had a good shooting night. That's fair to say, I think, Gino. And at this point, their offense consists of coming down and jacking up a 3 to try to get back in it. That's not going to happen tonight. Whalers running their offense. Again, you want to avoid those kind of turnovers. You want to run your offense all the way through, use up the clock, see if you can get a hoop.
That was a good play.
Very nice play.
Should have been doing the
Got
whole
Irving
game.
up on his feet, off his feet with a little ball fake, and able to make that play work. But JP2 is going to put a little too much pressure. You don't want to see a foul in the backcourt. We say that every game we do. We see that. We say we don't want to see a foul in the backcourt, and it's going to put.
And what do we see? We see a foul.
A foul in the backcourt. That's going to put Ryan Allen on the line for 1-1. Nice soft touch, nice follow through, gets a roll. Wales up 20, 54-34. All right, Fusero's going to come out for Carlton Ruby. Raheem Smith is going to come in. So this was like not the game. This was a statement game, I think, Gino, for the Whalers.
Right.
This was probably the toughest team they're gonna see until the end of the year. There's probably one more tough game.
Is it possible they'll see these guys in the tournament?
I don't know.
Okay. Dick will know that one.
But they'll have one more tough game, I think, toward the end of the year. And you hate to say that because you don't want to jinx anybody, but this is a good, strong Whaler team, and they're starting to look toward the state tournament, toward winning the league title and head toward the state tournament. And they're certainly today played like a team that knows that's their goal and is determined to do it.
That was a nice screen.
Nice little. Nice little give and go. Couldn't convert at the other end. That was. All right. Smith is going to get a chance to go to the line. He's going to shoot 1-1. Minute and 5 left of the game. Misses his first. Lama clearing out his teammate. He's going to take the ball here by himself. Sometimes it's easy just to clear out on these man-to-man presses.
What the fuck? Oh gosh, these kids these days.
Well, that's it.
What do we got? 20 seconds.
20
left
seconds left to go. We can fairly claim that the Whalers are going to move to 7-0 in the Cape and Islands League, 7-3 overall. 7-0 in the Cape and Islands League, 8-1 overall. And JP2 is going to fall to 6-1 in Cape and Islands League and 6-4 overall. Whalers, however, the Whalers scored. They've been averaging about 61 points per game, so they didn't quite get that. But they were in control about 3/4 of the way of this game. It had a little JP2 had a little spurt there beginning of the second half. Whalers put an end to that and got back to a little ragtag for a little bit, got over it, and did what they wanted to, had their way with JP2 today. And the things that JP2 didn't have an answer for in general were the two big guys under the hoop, and this one is all done except the handshaking for nobody. I'm in the booth all by myself for Gino Gang on camera, and I'm John Stanton. Good night.
Good night, John. Thank you for sitting in for Dick and Dennis. Hey, look who shows up at the end. We could have used you.
Why don't you call me?
He's the guy that's going to call you. Didn't he call
I should have.
I told you to yesterday.
No.